Muy buenos días a todas las personas que empiezan a unirse a nuestra sesión informativa el día de hoy. Mucho gusto para todos. Mi nombre es Karen Martínez. Hago parte del equipo de Relaciones Internacionales y Consejería Académica en COLFUTURO. Y para esta ocasión estamos con la Universidad Libre de Ámsterdam. Nos acompaña Silvia Glavik. Ella es representante de esta institución académica, quien nos va a hablar de una gran variedad de temas de gran importancia para todos ustedes relacionados a temas de oferta académica, opciones de financiación, hospedaje, becas, ayudas y todas las demás recomendaciones que les parezca pertinente. Adicionalmente, también va a explicarnos un poco más a profundidad sobre el acuerdo, el convenio establecido con COLFUTURO, que se caracteriza por ofrecer un descuento del 30% en el valor de la matrícula para todos los beneficiarios de nuestra fundación, así que les pedimos estar muy pendientes al respecto. Quiero recordarle a todos que este es el lugar ideal para que puedan resolver sus inquietudes y sus preguntas. No duden en dejarnos cualquier comentario en el cajón de Q&A y lo estaremos resolviendo con Silvia a lo largo de la sesión. Adicionalmente, si todavía no tienen claridad total sobre el funcionamiento de nuestro programa Crédito Beca, los invitamos a nuestras charlas informativas al respecto el primer viernes y segundo sábado de cada mes. También les extiendo una invitación para que se unan a todos los webinars que haremos previos a la convocatoria, recomendaciones para que realicen el ensayo, panel de gobiernos, cartas de recomendación y demás. Son los temas en los que se centrarán estos webinars, así que están todos invitadísimos a registrarse en cada uno de estos espacios. Sin más preámbulos, Silvia, te agradezco muchísimo estar aquí con nosotros. Estamos muy felices de tenerte aquí y de poder escuchar toda la información tan valiosa que tienes para compartirnos, así que puedes dar inicio a tu presentación.
Muchas gracias, Karen. Muy buenos días o tardes o noche para todos. Mi nombre es Silvia van Glavik en holandés, y soy la representante de la Universidad Libre de Amsterdam, que en holandés se dice Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam. Y hoy voy a explicarlo todo sobre la universidad y voy a hacerlo en inglés, aunque hablo español, pero esta presentación ya hacía muchas veces y está por YouTube, por el YouTube de COLFUTURO en español, y también me gustaría tener uno en inglés. So I'm going to switch to English, also because it's one of the most important requirements we ask for. So everyone who likes to study with us needs to speak English, and you also need to hand in one of the exams, the TOEFL or IELTS. So I will explain this later. I want to start. I'm actually going to start with the video. I have a nice video for you that gives an impression on Amsterdam, on the university. So let me see.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo estás?
Boknona, yasam, shtaima doma.
Hi, Summer. This is Eric calling you. Yeah, I know, right? It's been a while. I can't believe I've been here for a full semester already.
Obožavam ovaj grad I ljude u ovom gradu I fakultet I stvarno se osjećam kao da sam kod kuće.
Questo posto mi ha letteralmente accolta nel modo più familiare possibile.
A veces un poco difícil porque hay que escribir varios ensayos, pero los maestros, la neta, son súper buena onda.
Non, c'est fou, il y a tellement de choses à faire, je suis pas habitué à autant d'options.
لسه مش بتكلم هولندي كويس بس كل الناس بتتعامل بالإنجليزي.
You know what they say, work hard, play hard.
تعرفت على ناس كتير من جنسيات مختلفة.
Sono fiera di dirti però che sono me stessa.
Te extraño un montón y espero que me puedas visitar pronto.
Jako mi falite I podragajte mu okolina za mene.
Okay, all right. So before I continue, I'd like to explain that I have a cold, so maybe I will be coughing a little bit. I'm sorry about it, but I think I'm in Bogota at the moment, and I think I got a bit sick because of the weather and the rain. But yeah, it will be fine, I think. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm Sylvia. I work at the international office of the university, and I'm responsible for Latin America, including Colombia. So if you have, after this presentation or the coming months, if you have any question or doubt, you can always send me an email. I will share my email address with you. And it can also be in Spanish or English, how you like it. That doesn't really matter. So Yeah, I'm in Bogota at the moment because last week we visited different university with 5 professors, and we are trying to find research collaboration. So this means that, well, after, yeah, I'm going to share my slides as well. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm in Bogota at the moment, and I'm working for the university for 8 years now. And I started my job here from Bogota. So I know pretty well Colombia and the city. And I also know how it is to move abroad. So, well, you are here participating because you are interested in studying in the Netherlands. So let's go to the slides so I can explain you what we offer and who we are and what are the requirements. So one moment to make it big. Yes. Oh, no. Yes. Okay. So I like to start with a map of Europe. You probably know where the Netherlands is located, but to explain a little bit more, we are a very tiny, small country. And as you can see here, our neighbors are Germany and Belgium. And the Netherlands has in total like 17, 18 million people. And it's that small that from the north to the south, you can cross the Netherlands within like 3 hours by car. So yeah, it's basically like trying to get out of Bogota by bus or car. And then you can actually cross the Netherlands. So we also are, so the neighbors are Germany and Belgium, and we have the North Sea and some little islands in the north as well. So yeah, we have beaches and a lot to see. The weather can be pretty cold because we have all the seasons in the Netherlands. And at the moment, everyone is writing me that it's pretty cold and the wind is cold and there's rain. But the good news is that we also have summer and sun and even 30 degrees. So yeah, it has a lot to offer. And what is actually interesting about the Netherlands is that it's in the middle of Europe, so very well connected to the rest of the other countries. So if you like to explore Europe, it's a great place to live. Our university, so yeah, we say VU Amsterdam or VU Amsterdam or Vrije or La Libre, is located in Amsterdam. And Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. Some people think it's Den Haag, La Haya, but it's not. So Den Haag is the economical capital, let's say, of the Netherlands, but the actual capital is Amsterdam. And I'm from Amsterdam myself. It's a lovely city. I love to bike around. We have like 165 canals. And when the weather is good, you can rent a little boat and do some sailing. We have a lot of parks. Nightlife is great. If you like electronic music, we have Amsterdam Dance Event, always in October. It's a huge event. Nowadays, we also have almost every weekend Latin parties. So if you miss dancing salsa or maybe reggaeton or something, it's also possible to go to those parties. And you can eat anything, like all the cuisines from all over the world you can find in Amsterdam as well. So last important thing to mention about the city is that it's very safe. We are the 6th safest city in the world. And yeah, comparing this to Bogota, I know how it is to live here. In Amsterdam, I can bike home alone at 4 a.m. and nothing will happen to me. So that feels great to be safe and to move around anywhere by bike, any hour. So yeah. And also everyone speaks English. So at the university, but also in the supermarket, on the street, young people, elderly, everyone is able to speak English. So that makes it easier as well. A little bit about our higher education system in the Netherlands. So it's a bit different than here in Colombia. We have 13 universities, and almost all of them are public universities. Only one is private. So this is a different system that we're having, and the government is supporting the university. So this means that all Dutch citizens can study for a lower amount. So the government is actually helping. But this also means that for foreign students, like for example, you Colombians, the prices are lower than, for example, in the United States or in Canada or the UK. I will share the tuition fee later with you. And well, most of the universities offer programs in English, especially master programs. And we are also all very highly ranked in the different rankings. A little bit of history about VU Amsterdam. So we were founded in 1880, so quite a while ago. And the name says free university, so La Universidad Libre. And this doesn't mean that you don't have to pay anything. It means that we are free from, we are not connected to church. So in this sense, we are open and everyone is welcome, free in this way. And the founder was Abraham Kuyper. You see him here on the picture with his colleagues. And this is an old building of the university. Now we move to the business district of Amsterdam. So we are in a more modern area, let's say, with new buildings. Here you can see a photo of one of the faculties and some numbers about how many students we have. So we have like a little bit more than 30,000 students, and 6,000 are international students. So we have quite a high amount of international students, and this includes bachelor, master, I think also exchange. And in total, we have like 130 nationalities. And that is something I love about the university. We are very diverse, and in the classroom, you will see and study and connect with people from all over the world. And that can be a great experience, I think. So we offer 170 English taught programs, and 150 of them are master programs. And well, we are here together with COLFUTURO, so I'm going to talk about master programs. And also something important to mention is that we are a sustainable university soon. So we are one of the most green universities in the world, actually. We just changed our campus square. Everything became more green. We also have a green office where students actually volunteer and work on, turning the university even more green and sustainable. So if that's something important to you, I think it's an interesting fact to know. Well, we offer master programs in different areas. Almost everything, we offer almost everything, let's say, except from very technical studies. So we don't have mechanical engineering or engineering in say in that field, but we do have in behavioral movement science, in business, in humanities, in law, in medical, religion, science, social science. So yeah, you have to check the website, or maybe you already know what you want to study, or maybe you already applied. But with us, you can find a lot of different topics and programs. Our educational style is, I think, a little bit different than here in Colombia, although it depends to which university you went. What we like is during the years you study with us, or years, it depends how long you are going to stay. We stimulate you to develop your own opinion, and it's even you get even notes for that. So you get notes for participating, and we also use something called the mixed classroom. And this means that because we are so diverse, we have mixed classrooms with people from anywhere, everywhere. And our teachers are trained on the mixed classroom. So it means that they are used to work with people from different countries, different backgrounds, different religious backgrounds. So yeah, that's how we approach our teachings. Something we find also quite important is your well-being. because moving abroad is, of course, very interesting, a lot of fun, but it can also be every now and then pretty difficult because you're far away from your family, from your friends. The language is different, the culture is different. So we help you from our student well-being point. You see a picture here. Here you can just walk in any time if you like to have a chat with one of us. We also have a chat on the website. We help also with psychologists, different trainings, gatherings. So we want to make sure you feel fine, you feel at home. So yeah, if anything is happening, you can also write me and I can connect you to the right people. This is a photo of our campus with beautiful weather. It's not always like this, but we do have sunny days. Our campus, we are a university campus, so this means that all our faculties are located at the same campus. So we're not spread over the city, it's just one spot in the southwest of Amsterdam, next to the business area, so the economic region of the Netherlands. It's called Zuidas. And we are very well located, close to the airport, close to the city center, also close to our housing availabilities. So it's very centered and easy to reach. Sorry. Well, I would like to explain you mostly our master programs, but we also have a semester in Amsterdam. If you like to do 6 months of studying with us, this is also possible. I just like to mention it so you know that it exists. Summer school is also something we have. If you like to get to know us a little bit before taking the step to do a master program, you can join us in July for 2 weeks. And we offer different programs you can follow. The application deadline is the 1st of May. And then in July, you will be with us for 2 weeks. And well, this can be interesting maybe for later, or maybe some of you are interested in PhD with our agreements. So COLFUTURO, we have this agreement. I will explain you later. You can also apply for 2 years funding for PhD. So if you want to know anything about our PhD programs, go to the website or send an email to phd@vu.nl. And we can help you with the process, explain you how everything works. So that's also maybe for now, or maybe for after your master's, if you want to stay or if you want to come back after paying back the COLFUTURO loan. Well, this is something I like. We have student and alumni ambassadors. So if you go to the website, you can select or by country or by program. And we have quite some Colombian ambassadors as well. So if you want to talk to one of them to ask how is their experience, how they liked it, what they are doing at the moment, if they were able to find a job, for example, talk to the ambassadors, and they're happy to help you. And then you can have a different story than mine, because I'm let's say just a representative of the universities, and the ambassadors are actually Colombians studying, or Colombians that studied in the Netherlands. So this is also for after graduating. We have career services. So what we like is to help you after graduating. So we organize trainings to teach you how to write a good resume, how to do interviews in the Netherlands. We can connect you to companies. So this is for when you like to stay and live a bit longer in Amsterdam, for example, or in the Netherlands. So what we offer is career services, but also something called orientation year. This means that after studying and graduating, you can apply for an extension of your visa, which is called orientation year. And with this extension, you can work full time, and you have the time and the opportunity to find a job. Well, this is a question I very often get. How much does it cost to live in Amsterdam? So it depends very much on your lifestyle, and also on the rent you need to pay. So if you use our housing service and you can choose the lowest, like let's say cheapest option of rent, it can be quite affordable. So we start from 450 euros per month. But we also have, of course, more expensive options for if you like to live in a studio, for example, and then the rent can be 1,250 euros per month. I will explain you about the housing service, but I already want to recommend to use it because it's extremely difficult to find a place in Amsterdam and also quite expensive. So if you don't use our housing service and you're going to look for yourself, you won't find anything cheaper. Like it's kind of difficult at the moment. Prices are high. So if you are on time and you can pay the fee, I would recommend you to do that. So here you see the cost of living, the rent, living expenses, insurance, public transport, and other costs, etc. The books, the printing. So if your rent is not too high, 1,000 euros per month is enough. If your rent is higher, you need to calculate 2,000 euros for on a monthly. Give me one moment.
Bueno, vamos a dar un par de minutos a Silvia para que pueda recuperarse un poco. Les queremos recordar a todos nuestros asistentes que tenemos en COLFUTURO un convenio con esta universidad, que los términos de toda nuestra convocatoria los pueden encontrar en la página web. Pueden recordar las fechas de nuestra convocatoria. Abrirá el día 7 de enero del 2025, cierra el 28 de febrero y los resultados los estaremos ofreciendo, otorgando el 15 de mayo aproximadamente. Listo, es como para información de todos. Igualmente, si ustedes quieren aplicar a alguna universidad de convenio, como es en este caso con la Universidad Libre de Ámsterdam, recuerden que no tienen que realizar ningún paso, ningún procedimiento adicional. La condición es muy sencilla. Tienen que aplicar a la convocatoria de COLFUTURO, ser seleccionados por la fundación y adicionalmente pues tienen que aplicar bajo los requisitos y el procedimiento regular a la universidad, en este caso la Universidad Libre de Ámsterdam. Una vez sean seleccionados por ambas partes, o sea, por COLFUTURO en el crédito beca y adicional por la universidad, ya tengan la carta de admisión, lo que hacemos es que cruzaremos la información y se le otorgará el beneficio correspondiente a las personas que cumplan con los requerimientos que se fueron solicitados. Entonces, a ver si tenemos algunas preguntas. Listo, para Gerson y para Yesenia. Bueno, sé que son preguntas que están relacionadas con la universidad directamente, así que vamos a dar una pausa a que Silvia pueda recuperarse y regrese a nuestro webinar informativo. Adicionalmente, para información de todos, todo este mes vamos a tener webinars con las universidades de convenio ubicadas en los Países Bajos y también en Estados Unidos. Así que si están interesados en participar en estos espacios, están todos supremamente invitados. Adicional, como les contaba al principio de la sesión, vamos a tener alrededor de 6 webinars, 6 sesiones como preconvocatoria en las que les vamos a dar muchísimos tips. En términos así muy generales, las temáticas que tendrán estos webinars son proyecto de vida, que a propósito esa se va a realizar el día de hoy a las 6 de la tarde. Vamos a tener el ensayo como elemento de postulación, donde les vamos a dar muchísimos tips y recomendaciones para que redacten de forma correcta el ensayo. Tendremos un panel de gobiernos, tenemos un webinar sobre cartas de recomendación, certificaciones de inglés, cómo deben planear sus finanzas y bueno, este tipo de temas relacionados para que puedan asistir a estos espacios. Bueno, ya tenemos a Silvia con nosotros, entonces ya cuando ya finalice la presentación, le leeré todas las preguntas que nos han dirigido.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can continue because I got this like coughing attack. So if I disappear again, I think it means I cannot talk because I don't know. I feel a bit sick and my voice doesn't really work and I'm coughing. So if I disappear, then I think it's the end of the presentation, but I'm going to try. Yes? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was fine, but it's a bit... Okay. So thank you for helping me, Karin. Okay, let's see. Yes. So let's go to the tuition fees. It depends if you have a European passport or you can get one. It will lower the price a lot. And if you have a Colombian passport, then the prices are a bit higher, but still quite reasonable, especially in comparison to the United States and the UK. So here you see the pricing and it's per year. It depends pretty much on the program, how high the tuition fee will be, but it's in between 12,000 euros per year up to 20,000 euros per year. So you have to check the website and go to your program, and there you can find all the information on the fees. Well, this is also always an important one, our scholarship. So everyone is always asking me if we have a scholarship, and we do. We have the fellowship program, VFP. This is a scholarship for highly motivated students. And what's very important is that you have a high GPA. So it needs to be minimum 4.5 up to 5. And what is important here to explain is that you need to apply before the 1st of December. So because the deadline of the scholarship is the 1st of February. So why do you need to apply earlier? Well, you need to be conditionally or unconditionally accepted to the master program to be able to apply for the scholarship. So, well, today I think it's the 12th of November. So you have 3 weeks to apply. Then you wait around 6 weeks for the answer of the international student advisors. So the answer for the admission. And then the dashboard we use will open to apply to this. Okay. Besides, what I forgot to mention is that this scholarship is covering the tuition fee. So this means you don't have to pay any tuition fee, and you can combine this one with others. You see them here at the bottom. So there's NL scholarship, Orange Tulip. So on the website, you can find all the requirements, and the other scholarships, they cover a little bit of money. So they give you 5,000 euros extra, for example. These are my colleagues, the international student advisors, and they will, so after you applied, they will work on all your documents and they will contact you. They will let you know if you are accepted or not, if maybe documents are missing. So you will probably get in touch with them as well. Okay, so how can you apply? What are the admission and requirements? So if you apply for a master program, you need a bachelor in the relevant field. So if you, for example, study finance, a bachelor in finance, you cannot apply to a master in psychology. You need a bachelor in a similar field to have enough knowledge to do a master program. Another important requirement, I already mentioned it, is the English exam. It's IELTS or TOEFL or Cambridge, and here you see how the minimum points need to be. And the good news is that the deadline for sending the results of the English exam is the 1st of June. So the deadline of applying to the master program can already be the 1st of December for if you want to apply to the scholarship. But for the English test, we give you more time so you can practice and update and work on your English so you can do the exam a bit later. Please also check the website. There you find all the other documents you have to hand in, like a copy of your passport. You need to legalize your bachelor diploma. You need to translate it also to English with the official translator. And here you see also all the other deadlines. So 1st of December for if you want to apply also to the scholarship, then the 1st of April for everyone who needs a visa, and the 1st of June for if you don't need a visa. What I always recommend is to apply as soon as possible. So the application is open already since October. It's better to apply as soon as possible because this means you can apply to our housing service. And because it's difficult to get in, we work with a first paid, first served. So the person who pays first will get the first opportunities. That's why you should apply as soon as possible because you need to be accepted to the program to continue in your process. So this is how you apply. Everything starts with StudyLink. That's our national website. You have to make a profile there, and then you get connected to our dashboard, the VU dashboard. There you can do your application, and you pay €100 application. After that, you wait for the international student advisor for the answer. So they will tell you if you are accepted or not, if it's conditional, unconditional, if we need additional documents from your side. What you can do if you are doubting about the program you want to apply to, you can apply to 3 different programs. So in StudyLink and on the dashboard, there's a maximum of 3 different programs for the same price, for 100. Okay, so let's assume you are going to study with us and you are applying and you get in the whole process. We have something called the First Starters Kit. And this means we help you with everything. So we help you with housing, with visas, with onboarding. We have practical matters days. We have an introduction week. So we always start in September. So everything starts in the first week of September. And we recommend people to arrive 2 weeks earlier, so mid-August. So you can participate the introduction week, get to know fellow students, get to know the city, the university. And besides that, it's also a lot of fun. So this is the onboarding, what we offer. This has to do with the introduction week. So we actually organize all kinds of things to make the landing soft, let's say. So you have a soft landing in Amsterdam and in the university. So then when you start your program, you can just focus on studying and you don't have to figure out all the practical things. Accommodation. Well, I already explained a little bit. I recommend you to apply as soon as possible so you can be accepted, pay the fee, and then you are high on the list. And that means that there's a higher chance for you to get one of the housing opportunities we offer. We have different options. They are all pretty close to the university, especially, Uilensteden. If you see here the list, Uilensteden, Stuurnest, etc. Uilensteden is our biggest housing campus, and it's only 10 minutes bike ride from the university. These are the prices, how it works. And it will pop up in the dashboard as soon as you are accepted. Yeah, I already mentioned these points, but they are important to repeat, I would say. And it's mainly about the housing, and it's about the deadlines for when you like to apply to the scholarship. So yeah, again, try to apply as soon as possible. Work on your documents, translate everything, legalize your diploma, and just start the process on StudyLink and make sure you are not waiting too long, because the deadline can be the 1st of April, but then you will be a little bit behind when it concerns the housing. Okay, we also help you with the visa process. It's not a difficult process, because if you are accepted and you can show your financial status or your financial means, everyone gets the visa normally. And we do the whole process. So you hand in all the papers, and then we are in contact with our migration office and the IND, that's how it's called, the Dutch migration. And we take care of it, and then we let you know as soon as you are accepted for the visa as well. The costs are €275. And then you can pick it up here at the embassy, the Dutch embassy. You get a sticker in your passport and you can travel to the Netherlands. Well, I didn't hear what Karin said when I was away. I think she explained a little bit about our agreement. So we are working together with COLFUTURO for a really long time. I think it's more than 8 years, maybe already 10. And actually, last week I had an appointment with one of the colleagues from COLFUTURO, and we looked it up. And I think over the past years, we had 154 Colombians studying with us with COLFUTURO. So if you apply to COLFUTURO and you get the scholarship, you get 30% discount on the tuition fee. And that's quite some money. So let's say the tuition fee is around €15,000. The discount is almost €5,000 per year. I don't know if Karen explained the deadlines and how to apply, but maybe we can get there later. But the most important thing to mention is that we have a discount and that we had many Colombians studying with us. This is my last slide. So here you can find the website and all the links I was mentioning. One nice one to look up is the campus tour. So you will see how everything looks like, and you can actually like kind of walk around and see the campus and with also videos and explanations and photos. And in the chat or in the, I think in the chat or Q&A, I will also share with you my email address. So you can always send me an email if you have a question or any doubts. Thanks for listening, and let's go to the questions.
Perfecto, Silvia. Muchísimas gracias por tu presentación, por toda la información que sin duda alguna es muy valiosa para todos nosotros. Entonces, en ese orden de ideas tenemos algunas preguntas para ti. La primera es, ¿cómo se llama el grupo de LinkedIn de la Universidad Libre y en qué otros canales podemos encontrar información sobre la vida y el estudio en Ámsterdam?
I think it's just Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam on LinkedIn. Yesterday, I made a post about our visit, and I think if you look up Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam, it must pop up. I think so. We have many pages, but I think just the name will show the LinkedIn page. And if you want to learn more about life in Amsterdam, I think, well, probably on Instagram, on YouTube, on maybe even on Netflix. You can find videos and content. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, what I know that you mentioned that before, but what is the English level required for masters?
Yeah, so we most people hand in or an IELTS or TOEFL. And for IELTS, we ask 6.5, and for TOEFL, 92.
Perfect. Well, how difficult it's to find accommodation considering the current conditions in Netherlands?
Yeah, so it's quite difficult. We are having a housing crisis, and I think Amsterdam has been in a housing crisis for many, many years, but over the past years it became more complicated. So, it's possible to find something, but it can be quite expensive. So that's why I recommend to use our housing service. And maybe it sounds like quite some money to pay 500 euros fee, but on the long term, over the year or years, it will make a huge difference, because if you pay the fee and you can live in one of our places and the rent is only 500 euros per month, it's way cheaper than if you are going to look for a house yourself. Because if you are trying to find something yourself, what I hear from all my friends and people who try to find a house, just one room of 10 square meters in Amsterdam costs like 800 euros. Now that is kind of the cheapest option to find. So let's say that it's kind of difficult. So use the housing service. It makes your life way easier and cheaper.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Can we apply with a TOEFL score of 88?
No.
It's not possible. That's perfect.
It's the 92 is the minimum, so it's not enough. We are not going to accept you. We will tell you to do the exam again.
Yeah, perfect. Well, how long does the admission process take in total?
I would say everything in total takes up to 1 year. So if you want to start next September, you have to start now the whole process. So this means I always recommend to take a year, so start now. So if you want to study and start studying in September 2025, you should start looking for the programs now, work on your documents, translate, etc., apply, wait for the answer. Then when you are accepted, maybe we need more documents. Then you go into the process of the housing, the visa, the preparations, and then you move. So all this together takes around 1 year.
Perfect, thank you. Does this university have a faculty of architecture and a master's degree in urbanism?
No, No, we do have a bachelor program that has to do with architecture, but we don't have any masters related to architecture. So if you're interested in architecture, I would recommend you to have a look at the TU Delft. They are a really good university as well.
Okay, perfect. Do you accept the Cambridge exam, and what level or score?
Yeah, Cambridge we also accept, but I have to double check the score because we use more, where is it here? Cambridge. Well, that I don't know by head, but on the website you can find the score we ask for.
Okay,
So
that's
Cambridge is
perfect.
also fine. Yeah.
Okay. And the last question that we have is, I would like more information about the VU agreement with the COLFUTURO and about accommodation in Amsterdam. Could you give us a little bit of more information about it?
Well, I think the housing, I explained everything possible. So I think that's clear. And about the agreement, well, maybe you can also help me there, Karen. Well, we have this agreement for a long time. We had many Colombians studying with us. We offer this discount of 30%. And well, I don't have all the deadlines by head, but I think in between January and February you can apply, and then in May we have the results.
Sí, tal cual como lo menciona Silvia, yo les había contado cuando tú te tuviste que retirar, les conté como muy por encimita esos tiempos justamente de participación en nuestra convocatoria. Entonces recuerden, nuestra convocatoria abre el 7 de enero, cierra el 28 de febrero y los resultados los estaremos dando el 15 de mayo. Recuerden que para aplicar a una universidad de convenio, con una universidad de convenio con el futuro, no hay ningún paso adicional. Es simplemente que ustedes cumplan con la condición de ser seleccionados por Colfuturo y a la vez admitidos en algún programa de esta universidad para que se les pueda aplicar ese descuento. Listo. Bueno, Silvia, pues ya cubrimos la mayoría de las preguntas. Quiero agradecerte enormemente de nuevo por tu participación, por tu tiempo, por tu disposición. Sabemos que quizás en algunos sentidos las cosas en los Países Bajos están atravesando por un momento un poco complicado, pero igualmente queremos motivar a todos los estudiantes a que se interesen muchísimo más por este país, por estos programas, por estas grandes universidades y todas las oportunidades que les pueden ofrecer. Así que mil y mil gracias, Silvia. Espero que podamos encontrarnos en una próxima oportunidad y poderle brindar toda esta información a todos nuestros potenciales para la próxima convocatoria.
Gracias, Karen. Muchas gracias a todos por venir, por el interés en la universidad en Ámsterdam. Ya compartí mi correo, es s.van.glavek@fu.nl. Bueno, esta es más fácil por el chat, creo. Cuando tengan dudas o preguntas, me pueden escribir, estoy muy disponible. Y bueno, que tengan un buen día y espero que nos veamos en Ámsterdam.
Perfecto, mil gracias, Silvia.
Sí,
A
muchas
todos
gracias.
nuestros asistentes, también muchísimas gracias por su participación, por su interés, por las preguntas que nos hicieron. Entonces, ya como Silvia les contó, en el chat les deja su correo electrónico para que puedan dirigir cualquier inquietud que tengan sobre la universidad. Mil gracias a todos y que tengan un muy feliz día. Bye, Silvia. Thank you so much.
Sí, thank you so much. Que estén muy bien.